criteria are based on scholastic achievement, need, leadership, and potential demonstrated by participation in extracurricular, community, and church activities. This year, the Trust is awarding a total of $6,000 in scholarship awards distributed equally among ACGC students. This evening, we'll be presenting 3 scholarships, each in the amount of $2,000. The following are the names of the 2021 Virgil and Marjorie Norgaard ACGC Scholarship Award recipients. Excuse me. As I announce your name, please come forward to receive your award. We'll do a handshake if you wish, or we'll do an elbow bump. I'll leave that up to the recipients. All right. The first recipient of a $2,000 scholarship award is Carla Schultz. Carla is the daughter of Scott and Norma Schultz. Okay, the second recipient of the $2,000 Norgaard Scholarship is Hannah Morrison. Hannah is the daughter of David and Megan Morrison. You knew that. Congratulations, Hannah. Nice going. The third recipient of the $2,000 Norgaard Scholarship here tonight is Megan McLean. Kelvin and Diane McLean. Congratulations, Megan. Nice going. Thank you.
Here to present the Harvest Bank Scholarships is Ella Meyerson.
Hello, so I'm Ella Meyerson, and Harvest Bank is giving 2 scholarships this evening from the Tom and Ruth Danielson Foundation. I suppose I can take this up. Ruth Danielson was one of the first female bank presidents in Minnesota. And today Harvest Bank has 4 locations at Water Candy, Ohio, Kimball, and St. Augusta. And as a Tom and Ruth's granddaughter and Harvest banker, I would like to congratulate all of you for weathering this unprecedented health crisis, which we are hopefully coming out of now. And the 2 scholarship recipients of each $500 scholarship, I'll announce. The Ag scholarship is for Wilson grads. And the all-around good student is Madison Grunseth.
The Education Fund Samstead Jensen Legion Scholarship is presented tonight by Marv Berger and Alan Mull.
Every year the American Legion gives away a scholarship. The scholarship application is basically an essay on the importance of education in America today. The winner is selected by the American Legion members of Atwater. Normally we give out 1 scholarship. This year we are giving out 2. And so the 2 winners are, the first one is Megan McLean. And our second winner this year is Michelle Ebring. Thank you.
Here to present for the Atwater American Legion Auxiliary is Kathy Wallace.
Good evening. It's only been about 3 years that we started giving out a scholarship. We finally have worked hard and have earned enough money to do this on a yearly basis. It is an essay. The girls, whoever wants to apply, is given a subject, and then it is gone over by the executive committee, read through, and decided upon. One of the things we'd like to do is have the recipient of the scholarship come to our Memorial Day program. It helps to engage with the community and to give a little something back. Tonight, the recipient of the American Legion Auxiliary Scholarship is Michelle Ebring.
The next scholarship is the Live United Scholarship, and here to present is Kevin Dietrich of the United Way of West Central Minnesota.
Each year, the United Way offers scholarships to students who volunteer. There's a natural gap between what government and business does. Volunteers and nonprofits fill that gap. To honor those students in our area, our West Central area, whether you're from Dassel to Benson, Sunburg, down to Olivia, we offer a couple $1,000s worth of scholarships to students this year from Acgc, completed essays, and were recognized as the best. So, Kari and Michelle.
Here to present the next for scholarship is Ken Bean.
So good evening. First of all of you honor students, people receiving awards, congratulations. In particular, congratulations to all of the seniors who are going on to further education and or to develop their careers. We congratulate you, and we want you to not only become good citizens, but then become productive people so you can continue on with the American way of life. Thank you. First of all, the first two scholarships are Home State Bank, and the top student award would be Levi Lilleberg. Okay, the Home State Bank Ag Award, $500, is Cole Erickson. The Home State Bank Scholarship, I think we've been doing this for the Atwater, then the Atwater Grove City, Atwater Cosmos, Grove City, ACGC, probably almost 50 years now. So the next scholarship that I'm pleased to award is to an individual who was a longtime businessman in Atwater, And he was born in Minneapolis, and his parents, or both his parents, died at a very young age, and he was raised by his grandparents in New London. His name is Marv Otto, and some of you older folks here might recognize that name. He was a partner in a business in Atwater for almost 50 years. And he was known to, he'd go to the local grocery store and leave a $100 bill for a particular family, or $50 bill for a family that was in need. And he would do that anonymously. He did that for many, many, many years to the 2 or 3 grocery stores that were in Atwater. And he believed in helping others because somebody helped him when he needed help when he was real young. But anyway, this is the 12th year that this scholarship is being given, and there's 2 of them. And first of all would Carrie, is it Carrie or Kari? Schultz? Step forward. You ask your mother. And the second $500 scholarship goes to, actually these are $1,000, I'm sorry. But anyway, the second one is Brock Hentges. Congratulations. And Brian? Okay. Yeah. They want to be your grandpa and grandma. Anyway, the 2 of you have some big shoes to fill, because Marv is an extremely generous person in the community. So the last scholarship would be the Acgc Alumni Scholarship that's given away annually. And the big deal here is that to get your scholarship, you're going to have to attend the Atwater Acgc Alumni Banquet that Tammy Tecto tells me that it's going to be held, I think it's the 2nd Saturday in July. But still in the formulation stages, so I don't want to leak out any secret news or anything, but it's supposed to be held. So would Wilson Gratz come forward, please? So just to hold it, Wilson. So now you're the 4th generation of your family to graduate from a school that's associated with Atwater, Grove City, and Cosmos? Yeah. Come on, you can do better than that. His great-grandpa Lawrence and his grandpa Bernard, who he and I were born on the same day, and then your dad and you, right? I hope you're going to graduate. Okay, thank you and congratulations, everybody.
Here to present the Freedom Award is Rachel Jumpermeyer.
The Freedom Award was started in 2018 to highlight the continual importance of freedom in today's world, a foundational principle of our existence that is more and more often forgotten, ignored, and willfully surrendered for all the wrong reasons. This is especially relevant right now with everything that has and is happening in today's world. Seniors, whether you are planning on attending a college, university, or have other plans, you will undoubtedly encounter those who do not value freedom the same way that you do. As attested in the scholarship applications, you can continue to share your values of freedom with others throughout your lives, so that our legacy of liberty can continue to thrive as it always has. The Freedom Award is $1,000, awarded to a single student graduating from Acgc, regardless of future plans. And this year required a 2 or more page written response to the following prompt. Why is freedom important to you? Have current events in 2020 changed how you view freedom? And if so, how have your views changed? If not, explain ways we can preserve our freedom through difficult times. The winner of this year's Freedom Award is a student whose essay and beliefs exemplify true freedom and liberty in action. Congratulations to Michelle Hebring.
The Zach Jumpermeyer Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Sutton Jumpermeyer.
Good evening, everyone. So maybe it's just the new teacher in me, but let's try it again. Good evening, everyone. Awesome, that's what I like to hear. So that was my sister-in-law who just presented last, so now it's my turn. So my name is Sutton Jumpermeyer, and tonight I'm presenting the Zachary Jumpermeyer Memorial Scholarship. I myself am a graduate of the class of 2018. My 2 brothers, dad, and grandpa are also all graduates of Acgc, or some form of Acgc. So we are an Acgc family. This scholarship is for the amount of $500 and is in memory of my brother Zach, who died in an avalanche while snowmobiling in 2014. Following his death, my family and our close friend Teresa Halwerda decided to give this scholarship in his memory. There are no academics requirements for the scholarship, but applicants had to write an essay on the prompt, what do you want people to remember about you? So I want to tell you a quick story. This is my first time presenting a scholarship, so I wanted to try and find some inspiration for presenting today. And that inspiration came in the form of a 7th grader. I'm currently a 7th grade geography teacher up in Fargo, North Dakota, and so I asked my 7th graders the same question that is on the prompt. What do you want people to remember about you? I asked my 100 or so students the same question. Each time I got similar responses. Something about being the best of the best, something about being the smartest, something about beans or being sus, or I don't know, you seniors and all you people probably know what that is. But I got these same responses every single time. So I asked my last period the same question, same responses about being the best athlete, being the smartest. So I find my seat and I finally relax after a long day. It's a Friday and just want to go home. But that's when one of my students re-enters the classroom. Now this student is really shy, likes to keep to herself, doesn't always contribute to classroom discussions, so I wasn't expecting to see her after this. But she comes up to me, and what she said next is the inspiration that I was looking for. She comes up to me and she says, Mr. Jumpermeyer, I want people to remember me for my kindness. And that shocked me, in all the right reasons. That's what this scholarship is really about. It's about kindness. I think when we think about how we want people to remember us, I think most of us think about memories that people have about us as individuals, about being the best of the best, or being the smartest, or being the best athlete. But I think so many of us forget the impacts that we also have on each other. My brother Zach is remembered for many things. Being dedicated, being an athlete, being smart. But I think above all, my brother is remembered for his kindness. For always being there to help even when he didn't have to. One story which I always loved to recant happened shortly before my brother died. It was a snowy day and Zach was driving home from school when he noticed a car in the ditch. Now most people would have kept driving, but that day my brother decided to pull over and help that individual get out of the ditch. So seniors, as you go off to college, to the army, the workforce, wherever you go, think about what you want people to remember about you. You each have incredible journeys and futures ahead of you, but don't forget to look back at your progress, at what you leave behind. I think so many of us, me included, are so fixated on the journeys before us that we forget about the progress we've already made. We forget about what we leave behind. So seniors, looking at your lives right now in this moment, are you satisfied? Did you reach out to that friend who was having a tough day, even though you didn't have to? Did you help out a friend in a difficult situation, even though you had other plans? Did you pull over on a snowy day to help that person stuck in a ditch? If you're not satisfied, change it. You have such a great journey ahead of you. Now is the time to reflect on what you've already accomplished. The recipient of this year's scholarship embodies the spirit, the dedication, and above all, the kindness that my brother embodied. The recipient reminds us about what that 7th grader told me about kindness. The recipient of this year's Acgc Jumpermeyer Memorial Scholarship is Cole Erickson. Thank you.
Our next scholarship is the Jennifer Whitty Noreen Memorial Scholarship. Here to present it was to be Janelle Larson, however she did not show tonight. So Mr. MᶜNeil will present that scholarship.
The Jennifer Whitty Noreen Award will go to Carla Schultz for $750.
The next scholarship is the Blue Earth Renewable Scholarship, and here to present is Steve Virgil.
This scholarship has been created on behalf of the local Adams and Danielson wind facilities, which are owned by Blue Earth Renewables and the local project owners. The scholarship recognizes a student who demonstrates strong academic performance, a commitment to bettering their community, and displays an interest in a field of study applicable to renewable energy. Blue Earth Renewable Energy is proud to present this $2,000 scholarship to Hannah Morrison.
Here to present the Meeker County Farm Bureau Scholarship is Matt Johnson.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here on behalf of our, nearly 800 members in Meeker County, the Meeker County Farm Bureau, 800 families. And this year, this is our first year presenting a scholarship. And one thing that our members, many of them are farmers or supporters of the ag families, many of them want to see the next generation continue on in agriculture. And that's what our scholarship is this year's designed to do. It's for 2 students who want to continue studying agriculture and go into that field. That's a really important thing. As many more farmers age and get older, we need as much help as we can get. And this year we've got a couple of great, we had some great applications from all over the county, but the two that stood out for us were right here from Acgc. In addition to the scholarship, this is maybe a surprise, it wasn't on the application, but our county board decided that to promote leadership, we want to send each of these students, if they have the time and the availability, to the LEAP conference this summer put on by Minnesota Farm Bureau in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So we'll pay their conference registration for them and a guest and a hotel night. So if they can make it, it's great. I know a lot of these ag students are in 4-H and FFA, and Farm Bureau is another avenue to continue developing your leadership ability and skills. So our two folks tonight are AJ Slendon and Taylor Fester.
Here to present the Nick Lilleberg Memorial Scholarship is Christy Lilleberg Barber. Good evening. The Nick Lilleberg Memorial Scholarship was established in 2017 after Nick lost his 3-year battle to classic Hodgkin's lymphoma. Nick was my husband and the father of Levi, Jillian, and Preston Lilleberg. Class of 2021, of all the classes before you probably knew Nick the most. Starting way back in preschool in both Miss Michelle and Miss Lisa's classes, they may be fuzzy memories, but when Nick volunteered in these classes, he was right there with you. Sprawled out on the floor, all 6'4", 225 pounds, pushing matchbox cars over obstacles and farming the carpet with you. He'd help you build the biggest block towers and let you knock them down. He'd let you crawl on him while he read you a book. He was a great storyteller. Or maybe you remember the times he brought that massive tractor to school and let you climb into the cab with him and touch all the buttons and drive the steering wheel. Or maybe you remember him later on at scouting events, or possibly he was your scout leader. Or maybe he coached you through your youth basketball days. Or maybe you just remember him as Levi's dad, coming to all the events to support Levi and his classmates. Nick loved all those times with you. Nick had a strong love for farming at an early age, which led him to pursue a degree in agriculture at the University of Minnesota in St. Paul. For Nick's last 14 years of life, he lived his dream and poured his heart into the family farm. The Nick Lilleberg Memorial Scholarship is for an Acgc graduate whose desire is to graduate from a 4-year college or university with a degree in the field of agriculture. This student must attain a minimum of a 2.0 GPA in their first semester of college. The scholarship will then be awarded for their second semester tuition. This year, my husband, Matt Barber, and I personally doubled this scholarship for a classmate of Levi's. This year's $2,000 scholarship recipient will be heading to the University of Minnesota Crookston to pursue a degree in ag business. Inspired by family and past generations to seek a career in agriculture, he hopes to someday work with farmers on their operating loans and crop insurance while helping his dad, grandpa, and uncle to grow and maintain their family farm. Nick would be proud of this scholarship and the recipient. Congratulations to AJ Slinton. Jenio Turkey Store Scholarship will be presented by Steve Black.
I'm honored to be here this evening to present a scholarship on behalf of Jenio Turkey Store. This year, Jenio Turkey Store awarded close to $50,000 in scholarships to 39 graduating high school seniors who are either children of our team members or our team members themselves. We support continued education because our future depends on the talents and abilities of today's students. I'm pleased to announce that Rayanna Katz was chosen as our recipient of a $1,000 scholarship.
The Atwater Area Lions Scholarship will be presented by Marge Maurer and Sabrina Sackett.
Good evening, welcome. Sabrina and I are honored to present these scholarships. The students wrote on the importance of community involvement and how they were involved in their community. And this year's recipients are Hannah Morrison and Nicole Erickson.
Here to present the Acgc National Honor Society Scholarship is Jenna Tanttila.
Good evening, everyone. Students are chosen to be members of the National Honor Society based on the 4 pillars on which this organization stands: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. A way that they uphold these qualities is through the service projects that they design and participate in. One of the most important service projects that we run each year, in the fall and in the spring, are the American Red Cross blood drives. This past year, we faced some challenges, of course, holding our blood drives due to COVID restrictions, but we were able to host a drive just this past Friday, and it was an incredible success. We collected 61 units of blood, and this was actually about 20 units over what our goal was for this day. This was made possible through the hard work and dedication of members of the National Honor Society. These blood drives have impacted countless lives and truly make a difference in the world. By running these drives, the American Red Cross gives us money for our scholarships. This year, we are awarding 2 scholarships. Congratulations to MᶜNeil and Michelle Hebrink.
Our next scholarship is the Acgc Boosters. Here to present is Patty Gratz.
Good evening. Congratulations to all of you who have received awards tonight. I'm here as the president of the Booster Club, and we are excited to give out 2 $750 scholarships this evening. Our big recipients are big supporters of Acgc in general, whether it was being part of the fine arts, athletics, or in the classroom. Both have shown spirit, ambition, and pride in our Falcon community, and we believe they are Falcon fans through and through. The winners of the 2021 Acgc Booster Club scholarships are Taylor Fester and Michelle Hebrink. Congratulations, Taylor.
Thank you to all of our presenters that came this evening, and congratulations to all the recipients of those scholarships. We will do more scholarships towards the end of the program, but at this point, I would like to do some academic recognition, and I'd like to start with recognizing the 7th and 8th graders. They were not able to be here tonight, but I would certainly like to tell you who they are. These are students that have a GPA of at least 3.75 at the end of the first semester. And we'll start with the 7th graders. That is Bodie Brecky, Brooke Brecky, Gage Degner, Quinn Eisenbacher, Taylor Frericks, Brinley Grimsgaard, Sophia Iverson, Haley Johnson, Ruby Klinger, Ivan McLean, Micah Morrison, Jada Rosenquist, Brinley Stegeman, and Tristan Stegeman. That would be the 7th graders. 8th graders that also deserve recognition for a GPA of 3.75. Caden Argavite, Braden Barker, Kyla Beerworth, Ava Edberg, Marcus Forsyth, Dylan Gilberts, Joseph Gratz, Mason Johnson, Kiana Norby, Mason Overson, Caleb Peterson, Adam Plaster, Mackenzie Powers, Juliana Schrader, Brooke Schultz, Autumn Smith, Sloan Stonke, and Nolan Stegeman. That is our 7th and 8th graders. I would now like to present the academic letters. Once again, these students have a GPA of at least 3.75 at the end of the first semester of this current school year. I will begin with the freshmen. When I call your name, please come up on stage and Mr. MᶜNeil will hand you your certificate. And then if we would please hold our applause until I have the entire group on stage. So our freshmen this year, Macy Elton, Rochelle Filisame, McKenna Freoff, McKaylee Johnson, Jonas Morrison, Hannah Rose Roy, Macy Sowie, Abigail Thomas, Nolan Watnam, and Jevin Williams. Those are our freshmen. Congratulations. Our sophomores receiving academic letters: Carson Borchert, Connor Danielson, Kincaid Eisenbacher, Jacob Gratz, Samuel Bruce, Brooke Hedke, Haley Sharp, Claire Slinden, Trent Summerlet, Micah Werner. Congratulations, sophomores. Our juniors receiving academic letters tonight: Landon Blum, Ryan Buskell, Brock Denton, Anders Grimsgaard, Micaiah Kremerling, Abby Craigbring, Violette Keel, Jillian Lilleberg, Eric Melberg, Bethany Oswood, Aaron Rumbling, Logan Stroman, and Layla Werner. Congratulations to our juniors. All right, and now for our seniors. Again, receiving academic letters: Cole Erickson, Taylor Fester, Preston Garfin, Wilson Gratz, Madison Gronseth, Michelle Hebrink, Brock Hedke, Rayanna Kaditz, Gabriel Coughlin, Levi Lilleberg, Megan McLean, Hannah Morrison, Michael Peterson, Noah Rennie, Carrie Schultz, Carla Schultz, Andrew Slinden, Hayden Stroman, Luke Treble, and Darren Williamson. Congratulations to our seniors. All right, Mrs. Maurer will now present the athletic awards.
Mr. Hagstrom is going to read for me so that I can hand these awards out. So when your name is called, please come forward.
Being a three-sport athlete for your whole high school career takes dedication and passion for athletics. Staying in three sports and keeping your grades up is a great accomplishment. This year we have 3 male student athletes who are a three-sport athlete for their entire high school career. Congratulations to Cole Erickson, Levi Lilleberg, and Hayden Stroman. And the Senior Athlete of the Year is given to 3 sport athletes and is based on academics, commitment, and leadership on and off the court, field, and mat. The 2021 male senior athlete is Hayden Stroman.
Now I would like to present our class of 2021 honor students. These students have a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher. Michelle Hebrink, Hannah Morrison, Rayanna Kaditz, Taylor Fester, Wilson Gratz, Luke Treble, Madison Gronseth, Hayden Strawman, and Lily Watnam. Congratulations to our honor students. Now for the class of 2021 high honor students. These students have a cumulative GPA of over 4.0. Those students include Levi Lilleberg, Carrie Schultz, Carla Schultz, Megan McLean, and Brock Hedke. Congratulations to the class of 2021's high honor students. Now Mr. MᶜNeil and Mr. Hagstrom will continue with scholarship presentations.
Good evening, everybody. I had a nice thing written up here about scholarships, which I'll get to, but as the students know, I'm not much of a talker, so hang in there. This is going to be about 20 minutes. So just a quick story I wanted to share today as I was watching. It's my first evening of excellence in years. The thing is that my first time teaching was up in Silver Bay, Minnesota, and I talked about ACGC so much that one day my principal came to me, this is about 2 months into teaching there, and said, "You went to ACGC, correct?" I said, "Yes." And he goes, "I like what the paras are doing down there. Can you have them send me up the para report on them?" I said, "Absolutely." The point that I make is the reason I talked about it so much is because of stuff like this tonight. I think our students have such high character, such a great attitude and respect for our staff, that I just want to acknowledge that today because it makes me so proud to be back home and doing this. So I just want you guys to know how proud I am of you, and this is just fantastic. So thank you. I just wanted to say that. Thank you. So, back to the scholarships. We would like to thank all the people and organizations that help our ACGC students with these scholarships. I ran a quick total of all the scholarships that we are aware of, and the current total is $47,750. This amount would be the minimum amount of money awarded because there are a few more scholarships that were awarded to our students through their colleges and other programs. And we are not sure of that amount, but we do know for sure that tonight you guys earned $47,750. We want to acknowledge how great it is for the future of our students to be able to get this financial support in our area. So thank you again. All right, the first scholarship we'll be announcing tonight is the Ag Country Scholarship. This year's recipient is Wilson Gratz. The Adams Family Scholarship. This scholarship is designed to be given to a student pursuing a career in agriculture or medical field. Applicants needed to submit a 2-page essay addressing their future plans and how completing their intended field of study would help make that vision a reality. This year's recipients are Wilson Gratz, Taylor Fester, and Carrie Schultz. ACGC Faculty Scholarship Education ACGC. This award is given by the ACGC faculty. Funding for this scholarship comes from the faculty education dues. Selection is based on the probability of success, work habits, and dependability. This year's recipients are Hayden Strawman and Ray Cadens. ACGC Wrestling Club Scholarship. The recipients are Hayden Strawman and Taylor Fester. The Beek Thompson American Legion Scholarship. This year's recipients are Michelle Hebring, Carla Schultz, Hannah Morrison, Megan McLean, and Carrie Schultz. The Bruce Palm Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was set up by the family in honor of Bruce, who always placed high regards to volunteering and helping others when or whenever needed, or wherever needed. This year, the award goes to Michelle Lieber. Bushfield's Ethanol Scholarship. This scholarship is for the senior who plans on entering a career in the agriculture field. Criteria for the award are education plans, extracurricular activities, leadership, community activities. This year's recipient is Wilson Gratz.
Mr. MᶜNeil's sweating. If you need a break. The Grove City Alumni Scholarship was available to any ACGC senior with a 3.0 GPA or above that is planning on any type of post-secondary education. The selection was made by their committee. This year's winner is Taylor Fester. The Grove City Lions offer 2 scholarships, one to a student planning on furthering their education in a technical field, and the second one for a student pursuing a 4-year degree program. This year's recipient in a technical field is Carla Schultz, and this year's 4-year winner is Taylor Fester. Grove City Lions. Oh, I skipped. No, I didn't. The Harold Beer Scholarship is in honor of Harold E. Beer, a lifelong resident of the Atwater area. A fund was established to provide scholarships to seniors attending the First Baptist Church of Grove City and/or attending ACGC High School whose plans are to pursue a post-secondary education. Harold's strongest beliefs were to help others help themselves and to encourage young people to pursue a post-secondary education. This year's recipients of the Harold Beer Award are Wilson Gratz. Helen and Ruth Peterson, lifelong residents of the Grove City area, established a scholarship fund to be awarded to 4 students. The question the application asked the applicants to respond to was, what role should the U.S. play in the Middle East peace process? This year's senior recipients are Hannah Morrison, Megan McLean, Levi Lilleberg, and Hayden Stroman. The Lake Lillian Civic and Commerce Association scholarship recipient this year is Carrie Schultz. And the Shante Peterson Memorial Scholarship recipient this year is Ray Katz. Taylor, did you get the Grove City Alumni Scholarship? No? Okay, we'll do that one. The Grove City Alumni Scholarship was available to any ACGC senior with a 3.0 GPA or above that is planning on any type of post-secondary education. The selection was made by their committee. This year's winner is Taylor Fester. We both missed something. The Grove Bank is sponsoring 2 scholarships to seniors with a career goal of business. This year's recipients Jake Boonstra, and Taylor Fester. So maybe you already got that one.
You did.
All right. Congratulations to all of you. At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Tanttila up. And we'll honor the student council members and then the NHS members. This year's senior student council members were Secretary Hayden Stroman, Treasurer Hannah Morrison, Co-Vice President Lily Watnam, Co-Vice President Ray Kaditz, and President Levi Lillaberg. Levi will get 2 medals. He gets the regular medal, and he also gets the President's Medal. That gets carried on from president to president. If you haven't seen it, maybe he'll show it to you. A former art teacher made that when we used to have a contest between the NHS medals and the Student Council medals. So he's like, you're going to win. I'm going to make this for you. So on the back, all the presidents have signed throughout the year. So it's kind of cool. He'll wear that at graduation. So if you're there, you'll hear him walking with that claim. So thank you guys for this year. We haven't been able to do a whole lot like normal, but we were able to do a few things. So it was cool. Thank you guys.
The senior members of the Acgc National Honor Society have worked hard this past year, and many of them last year as well, to design and lead service projects that have made significant impacts in our community and beyond. I have witnessed their leadership capabilities grow, and I have no doubt that each of them will continue to maintain the high standards they uphold as members of NHS. Each of them will wear the National Honor Society medal at their upcoming graduation ceremony and will do so with pride, as they have worked hard to earn this achievement. I am incredibly proud of this group of seniors, and it is an honor to present these medals to them tonight. President Levi Lillaberg, Vice President Ray Kaditz, Secretary Carrie Schultz, Co-Historian Michelle Hebrink, Co-Historian Carla Schultz, Hannah Morrison, Megan McLean, Wilson Gratz, Taylor Fester, and Logan Sherwood.
Good evening. I am Mrs. Hentges, and I'm here to present an award to a few Spanish students. A few weeks ago, the senior Spanish students took the Apple Proficiency test. This test is divided into 4 sections, including listening, reading, writing, and speaking. The tasks for each portion of the test progressed in difficulty so that an outside source could grade their highest ability to communicate in Spanish successfully. The test was a challenge, especially considering the interruptions in learning that these students have faced over the past year. In spite of the challenges, 3 students earned passing scores that qualified them to earn the Minnesota World Language Proficiency Certificate in Spanish. This achievement lets future institutions and employers know that these students can understand written and spoken Spanish, they can write, and they can hold conversations on a variety of real-life topics. It also grants them 2 semesters worth of college credit. I would like to congratulate these outstanding students with this award and for their accomplishments in language learning. Please come on up, Michelle Hebrink, Ray Kaditz, and Megan McLean.
Well, this concludes our evening of excellence. I thank each and every one of you for coming tonight. Please drive safely and have a good evening.